overview of the free machine embroidery feet available for the Husqvarna Viking machines. So we're going to start with the closed free motion foot. So if you can see, it's just a circle at the bottom. So this is for straight stitching only, so you can only use your straight stitch and the needle will just go up and down through the small hole. It gives you a little bit more of an accurate stitch if you're just doing free machine embroidery with a straight stitch. So that's the closed free motion foot. The next one is the open toe free motion foot. So whereas the other one was closed, you can see this one has got an open toe on it, so it's open. So this allows you to be able to use it for zigzag stitches and decorative stitches when you're doing free motion embroidery. Both of them have got a spring, so the spring bounces up and down on your fabric as you're sewing. So that's the open toe free motion spring foot and the closed free motion spring foot. The other option you've got is the little Embroidery R foot, and this sometimes comes with the Husqvarna Viking machines. So if you've got an embroidery machine, you'll definitely have this one. If you've got an Opal 690, you may have it as well. Some of the machines it doesn't come with, and it is an optional extra. So this is the free motion R foot, floating R foot. There is also an open toe version of this one, which is an optional extra for all machines. So it's exactly the same as the R foot, but it's got an open front on it, so you can see more visibly what you're sewing. So we need to go into the tools menu to alter the settings for your free motion. So I'm just going to select the tools settings just here. And you've got two options at the bottom, free motion floating and free motion spring action. Now this feature, the tools feature, is on all of the Husqvarna Viking machines. So depending which one you've got, depending where this tools menu will be, but you'll have a tools menu, whatever model you've got. So we've got the spring feet. So these are two spring feet, the open toe and the closed one. So we need to make sure that we're going to select the free motion spring action foot, which is this one here. So you just need to touch the little box as a cross appears in the box, ready for you to use the spring action feet. When you finish sewing, you need to press the box to clear that away. And if you were going to use the floating feet, so the little R foot or the open toe R foot, then you would need to select the free motion floating because it's a different action. It's a floating system. So you need to make sure that there's a cross in the free motion floating box. When you finish stitching, again, you'll need to press the cross to take it out of the free motion and press the settings menu to come out of there as well. Now, on some Husqvarna Viking machines, you'll find when you select that setting, the free motion floating or the free motion spring action, that it will automatically drop your feed dogs for you. But on other models, you'll need to do it manually. So I'm just going to show you how to manually drop your feed dogs. So to manually drop your feed dogs, you'll find your feed dogs are on the front of the machine, on most machines, and there's a slider bar. So we're going to slide it across to the right-hand side. So you'll see that it's showing you a zigzag here. So that's feed dogs up, and then just a straight line here for your feed dogs down. So we're going to push this across to the right-hand side, and you'll hear it drop your feed dogs. Now, if you feel underneath your foot where your needle plate is, you'll feel that there's no feed dogs there now. It's completely and utterly dropped. So you're ready to start free machine embroidery. When you finish free machine embroidery, you need to put your feed dogs back up so that you can do normal sewing. So you need to push the slider bar back across to the left-hand side this time. Now, when you push this across, please note, nothing will have happened here. So your feed dogs will still be down, and nothing happens until you start to sew or until you turn your hand wheel towards you one complete revolution. So now, did you hear that click? That's your feed dogs coming back up. So now you can feel your feed dogs. So don't panic when you push this slider bar across and the feed dogs don't come back up automatically. You need to do either start to sew or do a complete hand revolution with your hand wheel for those feed dogs to come back up, ready for you to start sewing normally.